So are we supposed to start the podcast?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Just go ahead and do it. There you go. Welcome, patriots, gaytriots, and theytriots. Welcome to the rebellion where we have a blue-winged hawk or something else. We have problems with our short-term memory. I can't remember what the hell that bird's name is.
Right.
But it's a great bird.
It's a great bird. Everybody
likes the bird.
Everybody likes the bird.
Everybody. We had talked to everybody. Everybody likes the bird.
Everybody knows it.
What have you had it with?
Okay, what I've had it with is driving. When you're driving and an ambulance or some type of emergency vehicle is driving and they have their lights on, people do not move to the right and slow down. This just happened to me. I was sitting there and this ambulance comes by and everybody just keeps moving. They keep going through the lights. I could not believe it. I'm like, is this what Trump's America is?
Oh, yeah,
we don't
it is.
We don't allow emergency vehicles to get through because we just don't give a fuck.
It's already started.
It's already started. I'll tell you what else happened to me while I was on that same road. So I am 100% at a stoplight. I'm looking at my phone. I'm on the phone with a girlfriend. She says, I'm sending you a picture. You have to look at it right now. So I'm looking at it. I don't go immediately. That's on me. Completely know it. Well, there's this Jeep. He just 100%, I could just tell, 100% MAGA. The way he was driving, the way his tires were super big, like it was a teeny weeny MAGA guy. So he's going in and out of traffic, in and out of traffic. So at the next light, I'm ahead of him. I'm going across him. And I'm just looking over like, you were in such a hurry and look who's passing you. And he goes, put down your phone, you fucking bitch.
Here's what I have to say about driving with you, and I hate it. When you drive, you text, and I think it is so reckless.
No, I don't even realize I'm doing it.
It drives me crazy. You're hovered over the center line, and I'm always like, Pops, put your phone down. Like,
yeah, my kids do too.
I do not text when I drive. I just don't. I don't look at my phone when I'm at stoplights. I'm a part.
I need to make that rule.
I just don't do it. And because I'm so tired of being beholden to my phone all the time. When I'm in my car, it's a luxury to not have to look at it. It is a total luxury. And I just am like, I'm not looking at my phone while I'm in here.
Yeah, I need to do that. But how about that? Get off your phone, you fucking bitch.
I don't like him calling you a fucking bitch.
I kind of liked it.
But I do like you getting called out for being on your phone while you're driving because it's maddening.
Yeah,
it is,
I know.
And it's dangerous.
100% it was me.
I think that I believe this is true, that there are more wrecks caused by texting and driving than drunken driving.
I think I've read that too. I think that's right.
And so it's like, I will not drive drunk. I will not text and drive. I will not do it. I just won't.
I will not eat green eggs and ham, Sam, I am.
Okay. Let me tell you what I've had it with. I've had it with motivational speakers.
Oh, agree. That's a great one.
I've had it. All of this motivational speaking. And if you notice the people that you know that listen to a lot of motivational speaking, oftentimes are wholly unmotivated people.
Or just completely incompetent all the way around.
That spend their spare time listening to motivational speaking. And here's the thing, if you're not a motivated person, then just acknowledge it. Like, I'm really not super motivated, so I found other ways that I can be an effective person.
Right. There's just no reason to like take up half your day at a motivational speech, because a lot of times I feel like those it's kind of like the life coach people.
It's a racket.
You know, it's like, if somebody's saying they're a life coach, do I really want them to tell me what to do with my life?
Well, and here's my problem with it. So you have speeches that can really be amazing. And I'm talking about like Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. You have John F. Kennedy had multiple fantastic speeches. Those are ones that you go to. Those are like, these were incredible speeches that defined a moment. And all these motivational speakers are just posers. Mm-hmm. It is a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme where they think they can get on a stage with a podium and motivate people to go out and completely change their lives. Most of the time when this happens, it's some sort of cult leader. That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. And then another thing, and this kind of is adjacent to that, is the people that I know that are all about like motivational speakers and they follow all of the inspirational quote accounts on social media. There's also very adjacent to it is a self-help book.
Right.
Stacks and stacks and stacks of self-help books. And I just think, is all of this stuff like avoiding accepting your character defects? Like this speech is going to motivate me and I'm going to go out and crush it and I'm going to make millions of dollars. Or this book is going to fix me and I'm not going to hurt anymore. Now, again, it's kind of a slippery slope because I totally see that in learning about yourself through a self-help book. You can learn about yourself. But when you start buying your 10th, 11th, and 12th one, I think there's a problem. That's all I'm saying. When you've gone to like maybe your 10th motivational speaker convention, I think there's a problem.
Right. You
when
might
you're
be avoiding.
Following another person like on Instagram that is a self-appointed therapist, some relationship guru that thinks they know all about all this shit, and you follow about 7 or 8 of these accounts, maybe you're not dateable. Maybe you're the problem.
Right. I would rather have somebody say to me, here's what your problem is. You are blah, 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 blah. That to me is more useful than some blanket, cliche-ridden motivational speech where it's kind of like a horoscope where you have to kind of apply it to your life to make it make sense because it's so broad.
Well, it's a one-size-fits-all thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't work. I mean, one motivational speech for one person might be effective, but to apply that to the general population is such bullshit because somebody who's really shy, not gregarious at all, incredibly introverted, the motivational speech for them could be something entirely different as to how they could, perceive or achieve what would be considered successful or how they could achieve serenity would be a completely different path than 2 narcissistic assholes like you and me that tried to find serenity through these microphones.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, I just think I would rather somebody say, Jennifer, you are a terrible winner.
It's true, though.
And that's something you need to work on.
It's true.
So that is like, it applies to you.
But what if I don't want to fix it?
No. I'm just saying that's an example. But when you give all these like, oh, here's what you need to do. You need to manifest. That doesn't help.
I've had it with the manifesting mood boards. Shut up.
It doesn't help. I'll tell you what I've manifested. And I'm so proud of myself. I want to see Kylie's face on this. I averted a scam yesterday without Kylie. She did not help me. And she always helps me because I got an Apple computer thing the other day and I'm halfway through it and I thought, I need to ask Kylie. And she's like, immediately, it's a scam, hang up. So yesterday I get a call and they say, this is so-and-so with the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Department. And I was like, huh. And it was a prefix from the courthouse. So I'm thinking it is the sheriff.
The jury duty scam?
No, that I had been subpoenaed to testify on December 16th, and I didn't show up. And so now they were going to issue, there was a warrant for my arrest. And I'm like, well, who issued the warrant? Well, I knew the judge. And I was like, that judge would have called me and said, hey, I'm issuing a warrant for you. So I was just like, this is just not, I'm not thinking this is real. Like, I'm an attorney and everything you're saying makes no sense. And they hung up. But I did call the judge's office just to make sure it was a scam, just to be on the safe side that I hadn't missed a subpoena.
Josh got a call similar to that. We were in the car, and of course he's an attorney as well. And it was something, his was either jury duty or something. So he started lighting him up just like you did. And of course they hung up on him. But think about all the poor people that fall prey to that.
I have a friend that the same thing happened to her about 3 years ago, and she ended up paying $5,000 to get rid of her arrest, and it was all fake. And see, when they said Oklahoma County Sheriff, I was like, because one time I did have a warrant issued for my arrest.
Wait, for what?
For unpaid parking tickets.
Oh, did you get picked up?
No. What happened was I was literally 9 months pregnant, like 3 days from my due date.
You were a pregnant
I
fugitive?
was a pregnant fugitive. And they called me. It was from when I was working before the kids were. So Sam was 2. I was getting ready to deliver Emily. And they called and they're like, this is the sheriff's department. You have unpaid parking tickets. We can issue a warrant, but we're giving you this courtesy call. So you can come down and pay it. And I knew I had a ton of parking tickets. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I roll into the sheriff's office and I'm the whole way down there, I'm like, I'm going to go to jail with my baby and I'm pregnant and it's horrible. So when they said it was the sheriff's department, I was clicking through my head like, do I have unpaid parking tickets? I don't think I do.
Right.
But anyway, so I averted a scam without Kylie's help.
Excellent. Great job. Welcome to I've Had It. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Angie.
She is growing. Hashtag growing.
Evolving.
Hashtag evolving. Hashtag learning.
Hashtag big girl.
Totally. Middle-aged big girl.
That's right.
Listener, there are 3 little creatures that Pumps and I love more than life itself. My 2 French bulldogs, Tubbers and Cha-Cha, and Pumps' new French bulldog, the one and only Oliver Glizzard.
I just can't even imagine my life without my little baby.
Today's episode is sponsored by the ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program. When you have a pet, you love taking care of them because in their own way, they take care of you. But even if you're the best pet parent in the world, unpredictable things can happen. Fortunately, you can always give your care a boost with ASPCA Pet Health Insurance. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program offers customizable accident and illness plans, making it easier for pet parents like you to help your pet get the care they may need. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program has been around for over 18 years, and they've helped more than 600,000 pets during that time. To explore coverage, visit aspcapetinsurance.com/hadit. That's aspcapetinsurance.com/hadit. Again, that's aspcapetinsurance.com/hadit. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independence American Insurance Company or United States Fire Insurance Company and produced by PTZ Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not an insurer and is not engaged in the business of insurance. Listener, this may come as a total shock to you, but Pumps and I have not always been this pulled together and rock solid. In fact, we used to be rather screwed up, wouldn't you say, Pumps?
I would say damn near psychotic.
Totally. And we have written a cell phone expose. One could even say it's a manifesto. And the book title is
Life is a Lazy Susan of Shit Sandwiches.
In all sincerity, we share a lot of our struggles that led us to this grand stage where we can talk about petty grievances. You can click the link below in the show notes to pre-order your copy now. Okay, speaking of being a sore winner, I would like to take a very smug victory lap right now. And I would like to read a headline to all of you that says, Stanley recalls 2.6 million mugs.
Wow.
Here's what's affected. According to the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission, Stanley is recalling about 2.6 million switchback and trigger action travel mugs due to a burn hazard. So far, there have been 91 reports worldwide of lids detaching, resulting in 38 burns, with 11 needing medical attention. Anyone with these travel mugs should immediately stop using them and contact Stanley for a free replacement lid. And what I have to say about this is something that is continuing to happen and happen again. Number one, I knew that these mugs were killers.
You have been sounding the alarm.
I have been sounding the alarm for a very long time. So here we have 38 burns, 91 incidents, 11 people that needed medical attention. This is before you even get to the slippery slope that leads you to a Trump rally or an insurrection at the Capitol. This is child's play compared to the cult-like tendencies that these cups can push people down. And so what I have to say about this is, number one, I knew they were killers. Number two, I've also identified that these cups have lead in them. Lead is known to cause all sorts of problems to the human body. And I think this is just the first little domino to fall.
You do? Okay, I have an announcement about my Stanley Cup, and I haven't done it yet, but I was told last night that my friend's dermatologist told her that the Stanley Cup, sucking on a Stanley Cup with the straw, is the same thing as smoker's lips. Mm-hmm. So I'm denouncing my Stanley Cup because I don't pay this much money for Botox and filler to fucking ruin it with Stanley Cup. So I'm going to have to do something else. I don't know what I'm going to do because this just, I mean, it's not even 24 hours old. But when I heard that, I was like, the lead poisoning doesn't scare me. No, I'm not going to fall into Trumpism. But the smoker's lips.
Here's the thing. I just think all of it's a slippery slope. And I think it's good that you're getting away from this cup. And I just want it noted that I just think there is a whole world where a lot of things live together. And I noticed it at one of my son's recent basketball games. And I sit kind of in the back next to Josh and observe not only the game, but the people around me. And I noticed that there was a particular type of female that walks in, and they all have kind of few things in common. We have a top knot headband.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we have kind of this hair flick thing. And I don't know. I wonder about the psychology of all of it. Like when you see that top knot headband and you see that kind of unicorn bone on the top of it, the little horn, do you think, I look like a little horny toad right now? And this looks great. And I think I'm going to follow it up with a gigantic, oversized cup with lead in it and poison myself and everybody around me. And then my children are going to be raised in some orphanage because I'm too goddamn selfish to put my cup down and take this fucking horny frog headband off my head. But I don't say anything because it's not my business.
You're such a big person.
I wait until I have my microphone in front of me
absolutely.
to just completely dissect it. But I just think this is interesting. I think that this is the first domino to fall. This whole Stanley thing is not going to end well. I've called it. We have everything recorded. We can release all the tapes. I know it's all coming. And I would also like to congratulate the star of our show for not continuing her Stanley Cup use, whether it's for vanity reasons or for whatever it is. I don't care. Right. I think it was a really good choice for you and for America.
Right. And for the Kylie who tries to make me look like shit, I'm just going to fight her more.
Okay, Kylie, what is going on the World Wide Web?
I have 2 reviews that I need to read to you. This one is 5 stars, and they write, aside from the best therapy session around, airing our petty grievances together, of which I could author a novel, and as much as I love Mima and Kathy, what really sets this pod apart is Jessica Lemon's vocabulary. Truly top-notch, undefeated. She is a walking dictionary, and every time she teaches me a new word, I instantly begin incorporating it to my daily vernacular.
That's nice.
That is nice. And, we've had people say that to us in shows, like live people.
My mother has a big vocabulary,
yes, she does.
And she's a voracious reader. And so there's a word for you, voracious. And so I think it's good to, I only know one language.
That's right.
And I think that, it's good to use all of it. So I appreciate the compliment.
That is a huge compliment.
I think that's really nice.
Okay, we're going to do one more. And there's a theme to this. Hello, my beautiful ladies. I am a lesbian from the, quote, great state of Tennessee, and I'm writing this review to get you to your goal of 12,000, because in Trump's America, we must band together to achieve every single frivolous, petty goal we can. And if it pisses them off, then that's all the better. I have an insane crush on both of you, but especially Jen. Thanks for keeping me sane in this crazy time. Love you all. Never stop being who you are. It means more than you will ever know.
I love that.
You know,
So we got a blue dot in a red state.
Pumps always gets all the compliments. So this is a real Christmas miracle, to say the least, that, you know, I'm always the asshole and the one that, you know, I'm the bad cop, you're the good cop. So this is truly a Christmas miracle, Kylie.
I love that so much.
That I received 2 compliments. That's very, very, very sweet. And I mean, it's just, I mean, Pumps is quitting Stanley, and 2 of our listeners like me. 2
in a row.
2 consecutive likes. That's unbelievable.
Oh, it's a banner day.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
Listen, I'm not going to let these compliments make me soft, you guys.
Well, everybody knows you're a terrible winner, so that doesn't surprise anybody.
That's true.
Okay, I thought we could keep it going with a couple listener voice memos. So up first, we've got Ben.
Okay, gals, here's what I've had it with. So I've had a boyfriend since high school. We love each other, blah, blah, blah. Now we live together. I have a dog. He has a dog. My dog is purebred Alaskan Klee-Kai, minty, fresh breath. Licks me in the face, no problem. His dog is a rescue that he probably picked up somewhere along the sideway because that's what he would do. His dog licks me in the face and I want to get a tetanus shot. His breath is so bad, so foul, so disarming that I don't believe that I can live without antibiotics. However, this is a man that I love. We've been together for a long time. How do you say your dog is disgusting, but I love you in the English language? Thank you.
You're the vocabulary lady
This is the type of gay man
that I love.
that I can just cuddle up and let their hateful rhetoric just lull and rock me to a place of serenity and peace. This is the type of gay man that when I was probably from the age of 19 to around 25, that I would go out to the gay bars and we would cut a rug. I mean, I would get my scissors out. We would just full force dominate the dance floor. And they were hateful, yet protective and amazing and just, you know, unabashed truth. So this man really speaks to me. And I understand the dilemma of, you know, there's the adopt, don't shop. And I get it. I get every ounce of that to the core of my being. We need to adopt. We shouldn't shop. However, I really do like these purebred French bulldogs. And so, you know, I understand his dilemma. I understand that his dog is probably more photogenic,
perfect,
more affable, more likable, all of the things. So how do you tell your lover, partner, that his dog sucks? I mean, that's a difficult thing. I would probably eventually break and just say, I kind of like my dog more than I like your dog. And I think I would probably just have to own that. Like, this is my dog. How would you tell him?
Here's what I would do. I would start giving the dog apple slices to improve the breath. Then I would start like taking the dog to be groomed and trying to like fluff it up from the outside, because
you would invest in the dog.
I would invest in the dog because for 2 reasons. Number one, your partner, which I love the way he described, we love each other, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then he describes his dog like the Queen of England.
Yeah.
But I would like take it and get it groomed.
Yeah.
I would look, there's something you can buy or do or teeth or something to increase the breath. So you get full credit that he's investing in my dog. He's trying with my dog. So then you can soften it later if you have to tell him, I just don't like your dog. Because he's going to see all the effort that you put into his dog, even though it's for selfish reasons. You don't have to tell everything, you know. That's how I would handle it.
That's really good, Pumps.
Yeah,
That's a really good, selfless way to handle it from the outside, but inside you're being selfish. I don't know that I could do the apple slices, you know, like schlepping the dog around for the grooming and all of that. I don't know. I don't know if I have all of that in me. I think that I would just probably break down and just say, I'm really trying to work on loving your dog as much as I love my dog. Because when you're around me and my dogs, the relationship is so aspirational,
Right.
and inspirational. When you see me with Tubby, when you see me with Cha-Cha, you immediately know, like, God, they have a great relationship.
They're in love.
Yeah, like she's a great pet owner. I don't know that I could feign that with, like, if Josh had some mutt, I'd be sweet to the dog because I'm not a total sociopath. I'd be kind and I'd be sweet, but it would be very difficult for me to manufacture the organic relationship that I have with Tubby and Cha-Cha with another dog.
No, I completely agree with that. But I don't think the expectation is that you have to have the same relationship. I think the expectation is we all live in harmony, blah, blah. So I think you just have to you just got to maneuver it, skirt it as best you can. Because I think if you say, I don't like your dog, I think that hurt feelings.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I still got that cat.
Look how nice you are to the cat.
I know. So here's the deal. Kitski, listener, I mean, the problems I've had with this cat. She's probably 16 or 17 years old now. She had asthma at one point. I had this kitty inhaler. She had diabetes. She used to have a really, great cat life. And then it's like she's been aging the last 10 years. And it's like she's been 90 for 10 years, the cat. And, I basically have just told the kids, like, I really don't like this cat anymore. I'm going to be good to her. I'm going to take care of her. But she's never been that great of a pet.
Right.
Like, I have been a much better pet owner to her than she's been a pet to me. And sometimes with pets, you get a good one.
Right.
And sometimes you get a bad one. And the situation with Kitski is that she's never really been that great of a pet. When she was younger, it was all about her life on her terms, which is going around the neighborhood, doing all the stuff that she wanted to do. And then when she decided she didn't want to do that anymore because of the diabetes and she gained weight and all of this stuff, then she wanted to come home and then she wants to hang out. And I pet her and stuff, but then she gets mad because I'm holding one of the dogs and she bats at the dogs. And I've just told the boys always give me a hard time, like, you don't like the cat very much. And I'm like, here's the deal. I really don't.
I really don't.
I'm good to her. I pet her. I tell her she's pretty. We have a lot of heart-to-hearts, me and Kitski, but she's just not been that great of a pet. And sometimes you just have pets that aren't that great, but you still have to be humane and be a great pet owner, even though that pet doesn't keep up their end of the bargain.
Well, we all know what happened when I didn't like my pet. Went missing. I didn't care.
I wouldn't do that to Kitski. You've been wanting me to put Kitski down for like 3 years. She's wanted me to euthanize the cat.
Well,
she wants me to kill my cat.
Box.
She has a pad that is put down. Right. She doesn't pee like all over the house. She just sometimes, because she has the arthritis now with asthma and the diabetes and she's 90 basically sometimes. But so I put a big pet pad down, but that doesn't mean I'm going to kill her. Like Pumps wants me to kill my cat. So call her. Here's what I would say is don't put the dog down.
Well, but to be fair, I was just like, the cat's old. She has a lot of health
Pumps
problems.
wants me to kill my cat.
It wouldn't be outside the realm of possibilities.
Pumps wants me to kill the cat.
If you euthanized her, it'd probably be a gift to everyone, even her. That was just my point. I didn't say kill her. I just said,
listen, I understood that when I got that cat, and I adopted that cat. I adopted and I didn't shop. She was an adopt, don't shop situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I went up to the Humane Society and got her. And she was super sweet from the cage. She like rubbed forward on my fingers. She was a little kitten. And I thought, oh, this cat, because I had another cat before her that lived to be 18, Chico, who was super affectionate. We would headbutt. He slept around my head. He was a great fucking cat, black cat. So she showed all the signs from the cage that she was going to be that type of pet. Well, when I get her home, I realize she's operated this bait and switch situation, and she just wants a home base so she can go out and launch all the activities she wants to launch, tramping around the neighborhood, which was fine. I accommodated her without judgment. I had her fixed. I did all of the things that you're supposed to do. I had all the vaccines. I made sure she didn't get feline AIDS. I did all the stuff, which is a very common thing, right?
Is it?
Feline AIDS is a huge thing. Cat AIDS?
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, it's a big thing. Anyway, I made sure she didn't get it. She was vaccinated for it, all this stuff. So after I've done all of this stuff for 16, 17 years, I can't just kill her. I can't. I don't think she's that great of a pet. I don't think she's kept up her end of the bargain at all. I think it was a bait and switch from the Humane Society. I did the adopt. I didn't shop. I did everything I was supposed to do. And I'm going to bitch about this cat until she finally dies, or I euthanize her when the vet tells me you have to call it.
Yeah, I was just suggesting massage the vet until she tells you it's time.
Pumps believes in cat homicide. Pumps, I feel like you're always going to the doctor, or one of your kids is going to the doctor. How do you find a specialist in this medical world?
I use an app called ZocDoc. What is so great about it is it provides you with the providers that are specialists in your area and lets you know if it takes your insurance, and you can make an appointment through the app.
Listeners, ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care, and so much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. So stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/I've had it to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/I've had it. ZocDoc.com/I've had it. All right, Kylie, what's next?
Okay, up next, we've got Mandy.
Okay, ladies, I just got done listening to your Jailbirds, Lovebirds episode. And first off, I just want to say, number one, I've had it with Josh Welch and him ruining the Best Bite and the fabulous Gucci shorts that I'm sure Jennifer was wearing. Number two, come on, Pumps, give him a call. Call him. This would be so amazing for this saga. The guy sounds like he's a fucking doll, and he sounds like he'd be somebody who would really pay attention to what's going on. He's a liberal. Oh my gosh, that's half the battle these days, right? Give him a call, see what happens. We want to hear it. We want to see it. We love you. And Kylie, I am queen. You are amazing for putting up with these two bitches as long as you have. But on a serious note, I love you. And thank you for being my bestest friends, even though we've never met.
Oh,
I love her.
okay. Here's what I want to get to with you.
Okay.
I agree with this caller. Okay, we're about to enter into Trump's America. Okay?
Right.
It's slim pickings as to what we can do, what we can talk about. We've been browbeating things. Today I'm talking about motivational speakers. We're really digging Captain Obvious,
We
bottom
need
of the
content.
barrel grievances, right? Like, no shit. Who likes a motivational speaker? Some fucking asshole? Yeah, not us, not our listeners, not on this asshole island. Here's what we need. We need to launch in Trump's America your dating life. And it starts with DJ. It starts with DJ. Here's the thing. You can do the share location. And, there's something, he wants to do something in Central Park, which could be romantic. Not that you're a romantic or anything, but I don't know.
Share my location with you, not
Yeah.
with him. I was like, why would I give... I was like, even I can pick up on that. Might not be the smartest, but I
With
already
us.
share my location.
with us. So we make sure that DJ doesn't kidnap you
Right.
and dismember you into multiple parts.
Arms, legs, head gone.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer you and then eat you.
What if he threw my phone away and he threw me in the van and he threw my phone in Central Park?
Maybe I can put a chip in your ear. Maybe, our dogs have a microchip. Maybe I can microchip you before you start dating.
Someone told me there's you can put like an air tag type situation in a dog. So not only
On
are they
their collar.
microchipped. Oh.
It's an AirTag on the collar. Nobody's sticking an Apple AirTag on a dog in a
That's kinda
dog's
what I thought.
body.
I was
That's on
like,
a
that
collar.
seems weird. Okay.
It's on a collar.
I digress. Apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, we'll see.
That's all you have to say? Oh,
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Let's analyze the pros and cons of this.
I think he sounds funny and great and darling.
Okay.
But we all know that I'm not a great dater.
It's true. It's true. You have not been a great dater.
My history is bad. So bad. It's easier to have no history than more history.
Let me ask you this. Do you still have that pellet in your ass?
Yes.
You
I
do. So you have hormones.
Yes.
Isn't that what that is? Hormones.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you ever get horny?
Not really, no. Okay. Maybe more hormones.
Maybe you need a pellet on the other side of your ass as well.
2 ass pellets at the same time.
2 pellets crammed up your ass at the same time. Did I tell you that at one point I was reading the comments on Instagram or something, and somebody wrote, "What do they mean she has a pellet crammed up her ass?" And somebody just comments super normal. "She has a pellet inside her butt cheek for her hormones that the doctor put in because she's in menopause." And then the person responds, "Oh, thanks." All right, Kylie, who's next?
Okay, up next we've got Rihanna.
Hi, Jessica Nadal, pickleball extraordinaire, and the blue tit legal pumps. Caca! Because we're taking it back. So the thing that I've had it with is when you're watching a new series or a film that neither of you have seen, no preview, no trailer, and they narrate through the whole fucking thing. To the point where you have to stop because you don't know what's going on anymore and all the questions keep coming in. And so why are you asking me, oh, is he going to go in there? Oh my God, what do you think is going to happen? I don't know because we're watching the same fucking thing. Shut the fuck up and watch the bloody program. I've had it. Absolutely had it. And it happens all the time. Anyway, love you both. Keep fighting the good fight like you do. And great show as always.
Well, I love her.
The accent, she had me at the accent.
But it's so true. When somebody is a yak mouth, when you're trying to watch the exact same thing
For the first
at
time.
the same time.
Right.
And you have somebody who just is asking an onslaught of stupid questions, because that is nothing short of a full-blown assault of stupid questions. It's a stupid question assault. Is
Right,
what it is.
it is.
And
It is.
and it goes back to one of our original grievances. And this is what a motivational speaker would say. A motivational speaker would say, there is no such thing as a stupid question. And I want to go to that motivational speech and I want to stand up in that audience and go, I fucking beg to differ.
Bullshit.
Have you ever watched a show for the very first time with some dumb fuck that starts asking you what's going to happen next and you're both seeing it for the first time and it's an assault of stupid questions? What about that? Are those stupid or are they smart?
Right.
Are you going to go? Are you going to die on the hill that those are a series of smart questions, helpful questions that do anything to promote the greater good of anything? There are questions that I would say are straight up homicide inducing.
There's so many people that need to be shamed into not answering these questions because you can either figure them out, you don't need to know, or we're not there yet. And it's like, just don't. I think some people just love the spotlight.
Kylie, I want you to figure out, or have Seth, your bitch, figure this out. I want to know who is the first person that ever put on the internet or in a book or wherever, where did it happen that somebody said the phrase, there is no such thing as a stupid question. I want to know the name, birth date, home address, blood type, zodiac sign, social security number, etc. of this person. I want to know who started this lie.
I'm going to call them and I'm going to say I'm from the sheriff's department. I need this information.
There's a warrant out for your arrest unless you pull that. Okay, but here's the deal. One thing you didn't ask for is the country of origin, because we all know.
You already know where.
Only America would do that. Europeans would say, shut the fuck up. That is a stupid question.
I want to know who it is. I want to know. That's what we're going to do in Trump's America. We're going to start getting to the source of everything.
Right.
Who started this shit? Because here we have an international problem. We clearly hear that this woman is from the UK.
Right.
And now this shit is happening across the Atlantic. You know, people died in the Atlantic. Look at what happened to the Titanic.
Right.
Yeah. And this whole stupid question thing, it needs to be responded to while she's sitting there watching that show with whomever it is she's watching. She needs to look and say, quit asking me stupid questions, you dumb fuck.
You stupid little twat.
That's right. Twat.
You twat. Twat.
Twat.
You stupid twat.
I love that. All right. Last one, Kylie.
Okay, the last one we've got is Nathan.
Hi, ladies. Sorry, I had to just come in and say I've had it today. And the thing that I've had it with is fucking fake ass motherfucking bitches who to your face act like everything is good and hunky-dory, and then behind your back go and fuck one of your coworkers to create drama in your work life when you work very hard to keep your work life very private. No one knows my business at work. I don't even know most people's names at work. I work for the United States Postal Service, which by design is sort of like this insular, anonymous thing. And I work hard I don't like people knowing shit about me. Okay? And I like it that way. And then fake ass bitches who are supposed to be important to you and you're supposed to be important to them go behind your back and fuck one of your annoying coworkers. And now your annoying coworker is spreading all your personal business around work, and fuck Slava and Peter is what I have to say. I've had it with fake ass bitches. I've had it with the United States Postal Service. I've had it with Peter, and I've had it with Slav.
Okay. There's so much I've got to dissect here. Number one, did he just go postal?
I love, he did in the best possible way.
Okay, listen. Is he claiming, Kylie, that somebody that he works with fucked a coworker?
Somebody that his friend outside of work started fucking one of his weird coworkers. Now the friend, who he thought was his friend, is sharing all his personal business
with the other mailman,
with the other coworker, and now the coworker is spreading all his personal business, which that would piss me off.
And fuck you, Slava and Peter.
I mean, that was the best part of the whole thing. Fuck you, Slava and Peter.
So, oh my God.
Yeah, this is a real quandary.
Yeah, I mean, so his friend started fucking his coworker and then started loose lip sinking ships.
Yes, I fault
about
the
his
friend.
life.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
I think the friend is the one at fault here.
The friend is a bad friend.
Yeah, and obviously let the sex thing take her out of her friendship role, because now she's blabbing to the coworker, who he says is weird, which means he probably is.
So it's just completely ruined because he even went as far to say, fuck the U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah. Well, in Trump's America, it might be gone. So,
well, yeah, I heard Jeff Bezos want to take over the post, privatize it.
Privatize it.
Can we just keep the post service?
We can't keep anything.
Can we keep the mailman, for God's sake?
It's an institution.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
So this is what's happening in Trump's America. Mm-hmm. The postal workers they feel so insecure that they're fucking their coworkers' friends, mm-hmm. engaging in a bunch of gossip.
Yep.
And I don't know that this would happen in another America.
No, I don't either. I think that if Kamala Harris had won, none of this would have ever happened.
I agree.
I mean, it would just be smooth sailing.
I agree. I don't think that, what were they, Peter and Slava? Mm-hmm. I don't think Peter and Slava would be fucking had there been a Kamala Harris victory.
I just don't think you can underestimate how bad things are going to get in Trump's America.
I agree. Well, it's just nice to have everybody with us this holiday season.
Yep.
For holiday cheer. Merry Christmas.
Got to band together.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Happy
New Year.
All the stuff.
All the things.
Mm-hmm.
We will see you next Tuesday and Thursday.
I'll tell you what I've had it with. Let's hear it. I've had it with that.
Listen up, patriots, gaytriots, and natriots. We have a new podcast that has dropped. It's called iHip News. It's Monday through Friday, every day, 15 to 20-minute hot takes on the political landscape of the United States of America, always served with a side of petty grievances.
We are on all the available platforms, Apple, Spotify, Google, whatever you get your podcasts, and YouTube.
Please go rate, subscribe, and review so that we will chart upwards with America's greatest legal mind. Pumps, what does an eagle say?
Caw-caw.
A little bit more enthusiasm.
Caw-caw.
That's it. That's
caw-caw.
That's the patriotism that this country needs right there.